Good morning students. This is Parvati working as a physics teacher in Oxford High School, Uppugunduru. In previous class we have discussed how to derive the Newton's second law. Newton's second law, it is nothing but the rate of change of momentum is always directly proportional to external force acting on it. In this session, I have to explain Atwood mission. Atwood mission is the works on the principle of Newton's laws of motion. Atwood mission is works on the principle of Newton's laws of motion. Before discussing this topic, I have to explain what are the forces are acting when the object is in rest position. How many forces are acting on the object which is in motion. Okay? Before going this topic, I have to explain how many forces are acting on the object which is in rest position or which is in motion. See Amma, for example, if an object is placed on a table or if an object is in rest position, two forces are acting on this object. The first one is a normal force. Normal force is always acting in upward direction, and the second force is weight of the body. The weight of the body and the acceleration due to gravity is always acting in downward direction. Ma, if your body is in rest position, two forces are acting on that body. The first force is normal force and the second force is the weight of the body or acceleration due to gravity. Normal force is always acting in upward direction and weight of the body is always acting in downward directions. Okay, now the directions of these two forces are in opposite direction, but they are in equal magnitude. That means normal force acting upward direction and weight of the body acting in downward direction. Normal force is always acting the weight of the body, but they are acting in different directions. Minus indicates that two bodies are acting in a different direction. One is upward and the second one is downward. And next one, if this body is in rest position, for example, if your body is in motion, how many forces are acting on that body? If your body is in motion, how many forces are acting on that body? For example, this body is in motion. Actually, two forces are acting, that is the normal force and the second one is weight of the body. And two more forces are acting on that body if a body is in motion. That two forces are, one is applied force and the second one is frictional force. One is applied force and the second one is frictional force. We know one thing, when the frictional force is developed, when your body is tries to move. When your body is tries to move, then only the frictional force is applied. Otherwise, the frictional force does not applied. Now listen carefully. If your body is in rest position, two forces are acting. The first one is normal force and the second one is weight of the body. If the same body is in motion, how many forces are acting? There are four forces are acting on that body. The first one is normal force, second one is weight of the body, and the third one is applied force, and the fourth one is frictional force. One important point is, when the frictional force is developed, when your body is tries to move, then only the frictional force is developed. Otherwise, the frictional force does not develop. Okay, now Amma? Okay? Here, by using this one, we have to solve the Atwood mission derivation. By using Atwood mission, we can derive the tension and acceleration due to gravity. Tension and acceleration due to gravity. Okay, now Amma? Here, Atwood mission consists of two loads of masses m1 and m2. Now, Atwood mission consists of two loads. Now, listen carefully. Atwood mission is works on the principle of Newton's laws of motion. Newton's first law, we know very well Newton's first law and Newton's second law. Newton's first law, it is nothing but every body continues in its state of rest or in uniform motion unless it is compelled by an external force. And Newton's second law said that the rate of change of momentum is always directly proportional to external force acting on that body. Basing on this, we have to derive the acceleration and the tension produced in the string. Okay, Rama. Here, Atwood mission consists of the two loads of masses m1 and m2 are attached to the two ends of the string. string, this is for string amma. The two ends of the string must passes over a pulley. Must passes over a pulley. Okay Rama. Two ends of the string is the passes over a pulley. This is for string. Equid mission consists of the two loads of the masses are M1 and M2 that are attached to the two ends of the string. That string is a passes over a pulley. This is nothing but pulley. Okay Nama. Here the tension is produced in the string is the T. Tension, what is the tension? Tension, it is nothing but the tightness of the rope or string. It is called as a tension. Tightness of the rope or the string is called as a tension. The tension produced in the string, the tension force is always acting in upward direction amma. Now listen carefully. The tension force is always acting in a upward direction. Okay na? Here two loads of the masses M1 and M2. Consider the first mass amma. Consider the first body of mass. Consider first body of mass M1. First body of mass M1. Masira, here this is for body of mass M1. Any body which is in motion, two forces are acting. The first one is a downward force. Here weight of the body is acting in downward direction, that is the W. And upward force is the tension force or the normal force. Tension and normal. Normal force is different from the tension. Normal force is acting in upward direction and tension force is also acting in upward direction. Tension, it is nothing but it is produced only in a string or rope. Here normal force, it is nothing but the force which we exert by a solid surface amma. Okay na? The force which we exert by a solid surface, that force is called as normal force. And normal force is always acting in perpendicular direction to the plane surface or any surface. Okay na? Only solid surface exerts a normal force. A rope or a string produces the tension. See amma, this is consider the first body of mass M. The net force acting on that body. The formula for F is equal to Ma, we know very well. The net force acting on the first body F net is equal to first body of mass M1A. Okay Nama? Here also two forces are acting. One is upward direction and the second one is the downward direction. Okay na? Here this one should be written as W minus T. W minus T. W is equal to weight of the body. The formula for weight of the body is equal to mg. F net should be written as W minus T is equal to M1A. F net should be written as W minus T. That means the net force acting on the first body is W minus T. W means weight of the body acting downward direction and the tension is acting in upward direction. Okay Nama? We know very well W is it is nothing but weight. The formula for weight is M1G minus T is equal to M1A. Okay? M1G minus T is equal to M1A. Now this one should be written as minus T plus M1G is equal to M1A. This is equation number 1. See the next one, the net force acting on body of mass M2. Okay Namma, body of mass M2. Here also F net is equal to M2A. Now listen carefully. Here the mass of the first body is increases when compared to the mass of the first body. That's why M1 is greater than M2. M1 is greater than M2. The mass of the first body is greater than the mass of the second body. See the first one amma, here if the mass is increases, the tension is less. That's why here W minus T. Here the net force acting on the body of mass M2. Draw the free body diagram. Oh, what is the free body diagram? We know very well about the free body diagram. In 8th class physics, that lesson name is I think force or friction. Free body diagram, it is nothing but it's showing all the forces are acting on a particular instant of an object. Free body diagram, it is nothing but all the forces are acting on a particular instant of an object. That diagram should be called as a free body diagram. See the free body diagram of mass m2 amma. Here also two forces are acting. One is the downward direction and the second one is the upward direction. Here this is called m2. In this case, when compared to the mass of the first body, the mass of the second body is less. That's why the F net should be written as T minus W. Okay, Rama, F net should be written as T minus W. In the place of T, as this we have to write T. W is equal to weight of the body, that is M2Z is equal to M2A. Okay, Rama, here this is equation number 2. See, Amma, if the mass of the body is increasing, the tension force is less. If the mass of the body is decreasing, the tension force is high. That's why in this one, the net force should be written as W minus T. In the second case, the net force should be written as T minus W. Okay, now, by adding equation 1 and 2, add equation 1 and 2. By adding equation 1 and 2. Write the first equation. See the first equation, Amma, minus T plus M1G is equal to M1A. Second equation is T minus M2G is equal to M2A. Okay, now, Amma, by adding these two equations, we get here both are get cancelled. Here this one should be written as M1G minus M2G is equal to M1A plus M2A. Okay, now G is a common out. Here M1 minus M2. Here A is a common out. M1 plus M2. By using this one, we have to find out the acceleration due to gravity. G, it is nothing but acceleration due to gravity. Here, this value is multiplied with the G value G in left side of this equation. This value is coming into the right side of this equation. Here into is getting to the division. Here A into M1 plus M2 by here M1 minus M2. Now this is the formula to find out the acceleration due to gravity by using a equation. G is equal to A into M1 plus M2 by M1 minus M2. See the next one, to find out the tension produced in the string. Tension produced in the string. Okay, number tension produced in the string. Tension produced in the string. See the equation number 1 or equation number 2. From equation 1 and 2, whatever it is, we have to substitute the G value in any one of these equations. We can easily identify the tension produced in the string. Okay, Rama. See the equation number 2. Here T minus M2G is equal to M2A. Okay, Rama. Here T minus M2 into, in place of G, we have to substitute the value A into M1 plus M2 by here M1 minus M2 is equal to M2A. By simplification this equation, here M2 into A into M1 M2. Here minus into plus minus minus A into M2 into M2 by M1 minus M2 is equal to M2A. Okay, now here apply the taking the LCM. Here M1 minus M2 is the LCM. Here 1 into listen carefully. Here LCM is M1 minus M2. Here M1 minus M2 into T minus A M1 M2 minus A M2 M2 is equal to M2A. Apply the cross multiplication on the both sides. This one should be written as M1 minus M2 into T minus A M1 M2 minus A M2 M2 is equal to, during the class multiplication amma, here m2 into a into m1 minus m2. Okay na? Here m1 minus m2 into t is minus a m1 m2 minus a m2 m2 is equal to, multiplying this equation with m to a. Here a into m1 m2 minus a into m2 m2. Okay now ma, here left side of this equation minus a m2 m2, right side of this equation minus a m2 m2, both are get cancelled. Write the remaining values. Here m1 minus m2 into t, here minus a m1 m2 coming into the right side of this equation, minus is get into the plus. Okay, a m1 m2 plus a m1 m2. Okay now ma, here see the next one amma, look at the board all of you. Here sufficient place is not there. Here m1 minus m2 into t is equal to a m1 m2 plus a m1 m2 is equal to 2a m1 m2. Okay na? Our value is to find out the tension produced in the string. Tension produced in the string. Here m1 minus m2 into t is equal to 2 m1 m2 into a. Okay now ma, here m1 minus m2 is multiplied with t. This value is coming into the right side of this equation. Multiplication can be converted into the division. Here 2 m1 m2 by m1 minus m2 into a. Okay now ma, this is the formula to find out the tension produced in the string. To find out the tension produced in the string. Now listen carefully. Once again I will briefly explain about this. In this section we have discussed how many forces are acting on that body, the body which is in rest or in motion, and next what is the Atwood machine. By using Atwood machine we can find out the tension produced in the string, and the acceleration due to gravity is the acceleration due to gravity in the string. Okay now ma, in this session we have discussed how many forces are acting on that body which is in rest, and how many forces are acting on the body which is in motion. And after that Atwood machine, by using Atwood machine we can find the tension produced in the string and also find the acceleration due to gravity. Thank you.